right, everybody. Welcome back to the Purple Podcast. This is your host, Austin. Hope you're doing well out there tonight. I got a little secret for you guys. Something that just happened in the purple world over here in our purple recording studio. Had a little bit of a mishap, a little bit of an issue. So we have just recorded an hour and 20-minute long episode discussing Avatar, Fire and Ash. Unfortunately, Griffin's audio did not record.
It went fire and ass.
So, as Mike has expressed, this one's gonna be a fucking fart in the wind. We're gonna be off our asses on this one. I think we're just gonna let it loose, have a little fun. Look at that. We even got Griffin drinking again. You know, we say we're a wine podcast.
Drinking wine.
Griffin doesn't even drink wine with anymore, the fucking health nut. And he actually poured himself a glass of wine. So how about we start this one out in the only way we possibly could? Mike coughing over there. I think he's saying something inadvertently there.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
How about some clinks?
How about
boss?
clinkies?
How about some clinks?
Clinks. Got
All right.
So we're hopping back into the booth, trying to manufacture some electricity. You know, we talked for a long while. We think we did a good job. You know what? I think we can do it again. And for you all, the most deserving of anyone out there listening to us now, thank you very much. In the early going here, this is for you guys. We're hopping right back in. This is our game, Avatar, Fire and Ash. It was my pick. It was my pick this week. And I'll hop into the big spiel on Avatar here. And what I did on the last one, I almost forgot that this is the new thing that we need to definitely be doing. Let me give you a little intro to this. What's happened, the basic kind of plot line of this, and some credits here. But basically, Avatar Fire and Ash, the third installment of the Avatar series, Jake and Neytiri's family grapple with grief encountering a new aggressive Na'vi tribe, the Ash people, who are led by the fiery Varang. As the conflict on Pandora escalates and a new moral focus emerges. So let's talk about the element of this movie and how it's being received. I've consumed a lot of content. I like seeing what people are saying too, and let me let you guys know it. Maybe, I'm not going to say it influences what I'm saying, of course, but like I think as any good investigator, you want to hear different sides of the story. You want to see things that you're not thinking about and why maybe it wasn't so good. I personally still feel that this is my second favorite movie in the Avatar series. I preferred it to Way of Water, which I do not think is the popular opinion in the media sphere currently.
Are people liking? Are you kidding?
No
Get
way.
real, people. That's
No.
insane.
I swear.
That's unacceptable.
Hey, Austin, I'm gonna be like my dad on Marty Supreme last week. There is no way that no, there's no way this thing's winning an Academy
Movies
Award.
just aren't good anymore.
They're not what they used to be.
This is proof that movies are struggling. They just don't make good movies anymore. But
Let me say this, Austin. Well, let me say this.
Hey, hit us with let's face it, Dad.
Yeah, you did that early going last time too. Come on.
No, I'll say this. I like this one. I liked it. I thought it was exciting. Again, this thing, it takes you on a trip. You feel like you're flying. You feel like you're swimming underwater. I mean, those flying sequences were insanely crazy. I loved it. I like that. That's
something about Avatar that all of these movies, and this is the big thing, and I said it as I introduced this episode last week talking about Marty Supreme. That episode is out there. We talked about it already a little bit. Check it out if you haven't.
Check it out.
And go see it in theaters if you haven't. Support your theaters out there.
Please.
But this movie here, Avatar, man, like it is a spectacle. This universe is a spectacle. You're not necessarily there for the plot. The plot's repetitive. It's redundant. We've been fighting the same enemy.
It's a clone.
We've had the same enemy every single Avatar. It's been Quaritch. Every single Avatar. They brought him back. I thought it was comical last movie. And that's what actually made last movie kind of bad for me because, like, Not bad. It wasn't bad. It was great. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a spectacle again, but that was a comical element of it. And I think the weakest part of all the avatars has been the antagonist side. The RDA is what they're called. They were like the something drilling something when they were looking for all the oil. They're looking for natural resources. That's why they're there. They're trying to colonialize Pandora. That whole story, it's all the same stuff. They're still there trying to do that shit. The same fuckers are there.
20 years later.
And
again, though, I think that part is one of the most magical parts about this franchise is that they still have some of these old players. Again,
that is a good part.
No doubt about that. Greg.
Again, guys, the fact that when we go up to the hospital and we still see those same guys that were in the first one, the dude from Dodgeball, and the fact that we still have Quaritch, we still have Sigourney Weaver, we still have all the same old characters. I mean, that's pretty impressive in a way. The same bad guys.
Sam Worthington as Jake, Zoe Saldana. We talked about
Giovanni Ribisi as the guy.
Yeah.
The what is it? Like the product of nepotism, right? We said that Dad isn't his dad like in charge of the whole thing or whatever?
He's the chairman. In other words, this cat's probably footing a lot of the bills.
He's the whole asshole during this one that's on the fucking corporate side doing his thing, and he's trying to, getting into the story here with Spider. His whole deal in this movie is just to somehow make breathing accessible on Pandora to human beings.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Yes, it is nice that they pull those people over, and that there's like they haven't had to recast any characters, which is a testament cool to the story. But listen to this too. If you were an actor, you'd take
making that kind of money.
You'd take the smallest role you possibly could because all these movies are billion-dollar movies.
And again, I mean, keeping all this in mind, if you don't realize it, the first Avatar was made in 2009, people. I mean, we're at the 17-year mark. I mean, God, Avatar, the original one's driving, guys. I mean, think about that. I mean, do you remember when this movie came out, Austin? Do you remember when the first Avatar came out?
Great way to put that. Well, that's the thing. Avatar, the first one, is still my number one in the series. This is my second one, but part of the reason that the original is my favorite, it's like there's no way to deny how iconic that fucking movie was. Man.
Oh my God.
That was it was like one of the first Blu-ray movies too, wasn't it? Like I feel like Blu-ray was like a new technology around that year. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I feel like that being on Blu-ray was a big deal because it was such a beautiful thing. It was groundbreaking technology.
Guys,
it was my first Blu-ray.
Maybe that's what it is then.
It was my first Blu-ray that I got.
After I watched this movie, which I would agree, Austin, I think I could claim it's my second. Well, you know what? I think that I really liked Fire and Ash. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I liked it too, man.
The thing was, man, I saw the second one in theaters, and there were a few moments where I was like, that's kind of half-baked. That's not hitting it for me. You know, there's a little too much. I think something they got me in the very first minute of Fire and Ash was the way that Loak and his brother spoke, where it's all like, bro, and it just seems so overdone. It's like, this is silly. The second movie did a lot of that, and it kind of, I don't know, I got tired of it. In this third movie, I ate the whole thing up. I never had that moment. I know it gets insane. I know that Spider, the mycelium goes all over him and he can breathe all of a sudden on Pandora. Insane. I know. They connect with all their ancestors, through their damn braids. I know it's crazy, but I ate it all up. I believed it all, and it all worked for me. I thought this movie was great, but after I saw this movie, I ended up watching the first one again just to see if maybe it still had the same power, and it really did, guys. I mean, it surprised me. It took me right back to seeing that as a 12-year-old kid and being flabbergasted. I mean, what an awesome film, and it still is a great film. So I think this is kind of a beautiful addition to it.
Guys, it's like being on a roller coaster ride of color. I said it over an hour ago, Griffin. This is like looking at a Parliament Funkadelic album. I mean, it's just,
Bootsy,
man, you don't
baby.
know what. Oh, man. Yeah, it's Bootsy Collins at its best. And speaking of that, I mean, we got a hit song from this one. I thought that was kind of cool. Miley Cyrus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That man, when that came in at the end of the film, I was like, that's
nice,
rocking,
man.
And as
That
we
was
said,
awesome.
it's very, very Bond-like, that
Very
moment.
Yes,
you know,
I agree, Austin.
where they've had their signature songs. You know, they had Adele. There's been a few. Skyfall's the one that I immediately think to, but that's the whole thing.
Oh, for James Bond? Austin.
Wasn't Billie Eilish in the second
Yeah, she
Avatar?
was. She did. Well, no. You said James Bond. I think
she
she
was
did.
in James Bond. Oh, okay.
I think she.
I
Had,
thought she
I
might
think
have
she
been
did.
an Avatar.
She sang a
too.
song for it.
Yeah, I think she did a James Bond song. I mean, it had to have been.
She
one
definitely
of the most
did a
recent
James
ones.
Bond
Probably
song.
the last one. It had to have been the last one, right?
Had to be.
Oh,
No
man.
doubt.
But I saw this movie in 3D. This is something that we
yeah.
definitely need to discuss. I saw it in 3D.
How was that, Austin? I know I'm speaking a lot, but was it pretty cool? Was it mostly you were just seeing it during the flying sequences?
No, man. Like, as you immediately enter, like, there's sun shining. It's on, goddamn, I can't even think of his name right now. The goddamn sun, Loak.
Loak.
The sun is shining on Loak, and he's with the brother Neytiri. And there's the sun shining, and you're immediately like, because let me talk about this too, because you're watching commercials with these glasses on too. 3D is not my favorite format, is what I'm going to say ultimately here. But if you're going to see it, it's for Avatar. I felt guilty if I wasn't going to go see it in IMAX 3D. So it was cool to see it and experience it that way. I still prefer just, not wearing these uncomfortable glasses for 4 hours, including commercials. But you're watching it during the commercials, and you're seeing how they're showing the commercials or the previews and trailers in 3D in these movies. And then when you see Avatar come on, the fucking movie, it's like, okay, this is just a different level entirely. So the experience with the glasses on, you're immediately like, all my concerns that I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to dig this, pretty soon washed away. And there's still some, I'll say fucky things. If you like move your head a different way, you're going to get like a weird kind of glare where like the 3D doesn't line up or something sometimes. But most of the time it's pretty damn good, and you forget about it at the end of the day. But it's not going to be everyone's thing, and it's not my favorite thing, but it is an experience to be had, and it immediately kind of grabs you, and it's a different world. And kudos to James Cameron and his ability to do this. Like, no one's doing 3D like this anymore. They're not, certainly not like, what was the budget on this thing? I don't know if I did those stats on the last one. The budget is $350 to $400 million.
That's amazing. No one.
How much is it accrued so far? Is it like 1.2 billion?
Yeah, it's in the billion. It's in the billion club.
Man, isn't that insane? Just how. That's just.
Well, listen to this,
it doesn't
man.
even feel that out of the ordinary.
Listen to this. This is something that I was reading. They were talking about New Zealand. This is where they filmed it, and they were filming during COVID. So everything shut down. But when things got let open at all, they were immediately allowed because they are considered a significant business item. So they were allowed to travel there on those kind of grounds because it was such a financial business investment. They were allowed to work. Wow. So that's something to consider. Like when they were letting, that was the first people to go through it because they had such it's a $400 million investment, and they know it was going to make billions of dollars. You know what $1 billion looks like compared to $1 million? It's just the amount of money is substantial. That's
not
incredible
to distract,
think this.
Not to distract, but I picked this wine, gentlemen, with purpose. This wine is actually a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand, Austin. I think it's quite fitting for this movie.
Done.
And it's very delicious as well. I will say, Austin, it's very fragrant.
Did you actually think that through? So you knew it was shot in New Zealand as well?
the truth is I did not know it was shot in New Zealand, but I had a feeling. I said, you know what? If it wasn't shot in New Zealand, it could have been because, it's a very beautiful landscape. And I think that's the real selling point of this franchise, of this movie, is just, man, Pandora is just gorgeous. It's immaculate. Everything about it, we talk
CGI,
about...
it is head and shoulder above the next level of what's there. Well, we just watched it and had some very. I remember. I said the question is like, maybe I was just trying to fucking cope with it. I was like, man, it's the CGI is not like I don't love what they're showing me, but like, how good can CGI be? This is how good CGI can be.
But guys, think about this.
Pores in the skin, baby.
We had $300 million budget. That's a little different, but to your point, this is an adventure. This is one, that I can't wait to go see. This is an event. This is one that you want to be in the theater. You want to sit back. You want to watch it. You want to hear that extreme. So I was in the extreme theater, and the sound was boom, bang, and as they're flying, whoosh,
the visuals are unbelievable.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
It's
the sickest shit.
Guys, if it wasn't any good, it's worse. This is worth seeing. It's that good.
Dad, how amazing is it to see a movie in the theaters? How amazing is that?
I'm loving it. We talk about it every week. I hope more and more people are getting out. Again, and I said it. You two can kick me. Movies have got to get better. This is one that people want to see. We've got a Lord of the Rings. I think they're having an edition that they're having come out. Think about that. People will swarm.
Well, they're putting Lord of the Rings back in theaters for the 25th anniversary. So it's just a re-release. That's something it's a smart thing that theaters are.
Swarm.
It's actually, I think it's like breaking like records right now that I think I've seen. I'll probably have to
wait, Austin, is that in the theaters right now, or is that coming?
It's coming out. Fellowship of the Ring. Fellowship of the Ring is out tomorrow. Then they're doing Two Towers on Saturday, and then they're doing Return of the King on Sunday, and then they're doing it next weekend too. But
guys, I've already looked at tickets. One of these movies. We might need to review.
We're gonna be sitting front row, dude. They're so sold out. I was already looking. It's like, dude, like people. We can look. We can try to find it. But people are going. It's like people are buying. They're pre-ordering these tickets.
Seeing Lord of the Rings in the theaters now. Dad, I remember you and I. We at least saw the second or third in the theaters together.
Griffin, I think I saw all of them myself. You may not have been with me, but I've seen them all.
Spoiled, Griffin. We got Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter in our lifetime, man. Like two of the best. Yeah. Like, wow. Those are top three easy, and like, my top two of series. Like for most people, though, like in terms of sequels, what else would you even put up against it? You could do
it's funny. You've always been a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
You could do like the Dark Knight series. That has a lot of power.
Boys, settle down.
Back to the Future, Star Wars.
What's he about to say?
How about National Treasure?
That's my man. Hopefully they come up with the third. Damn it. There are talks. I think it's in production. Isn't it like happening?
It has to happen.
If National Treasure 3 comes out, we might have to go to Hollywood, guys, and be there for like the initial screening. Well, seriously.
Hey, you guys listening back home, if you guys could give me and make one dream come true, it's that by the time National Treasure 3 comes out, that we have the ability to have Nick Cage on this goddamn podcast.
Nick Cage, baby.
Can we make this happen, please?
You know what? Could it
just believe in it,
better
guys?
Than that? You've got to believe. You've got to believe. Nick, we need you on here, brother.
We need Nicolas Cage.
Hey, and I want him to come full Castor Troy when he comes on here and just we go at it. We have so much fun with him.
Well, we're going to see him in...
If he started digging in, would you go back at him? Would you play?
Oh, Griffin, I have to just tear into his
Bobbies.
My God, just to hear him start going that, woo, just, man.
Look at Austin. He's grabbing his face like, what the
I
hell?
mean, he's no stranger to Louisville either. He shot a movie here.
Oh, he's been here. Yeah,
he's been here. He's about to be Madden in this upcoming year. That one's gonna make it on.
God,
we're gonna be flocking to that one.
He's about to be like Spider-Man Noir or whatever that TV show.
He was great in that movie.
Dude, this is a big Nicolas Cage year.
Oscar
Nick Cage, baby.
Nick Cage. He's gonna win.
I didn't tell you guys this. I watched a movie recently with Nick Cage in it. I won't lie to you. I forget what it was called. It was some sort of horror film. And man, he wasn't on screen that much, but when he was exactly what you wanted. They had him in like all these prosthetics and stuff. And I mean, he went.
You still know it's Nick Cage.
You knew it was Nick Cage, and he was Nick Cage through and through, baby, man. He was a Satanist.
Well, Austin,
let's reel it back in, fellas.
Let's reel it back in, baby.
Hey, how about best scenes, Austin? You start us.
Well, let me do this right here. So the things I liked about this movie, the things that make me like this movie more than the second one. This movie, I thought the introduction of the Ash people, what were they called? What's their name again, guys? Help me out, please.
Oh,
Meng Quan.
I know Varang.
Varang and the Meng Quan. You
want to say it again, Austin?
Meng Quan. They were awesome. The introduction, seeing Navi versus Navi is the biggest and most, like catapulting element of this movie for me. I think that element of it was what put it over the line end of the day, because that introduction, Varang was awesome too, because Neytiri, being my favorite character of the Avatar series, kicks ass, just an absolute beast.
Amazing.
Her having a rival in that kind of way. And guess what, guys, folks back home, they're sexy as hell. Don't tell me anything different. And
if you didn't think so, you're lying.
Yeah, Pinocchio, don't you fucking lie. We'll see your goddamn nose, I'll tell you that. Because they looked sexy, they looked good, and they did it on purpose. James Cameron is probably a freaky man. He's
a horn dog.
He's a horn dog. These blue people are pretty fucking sexy, and they're wearing literally nothing, basically. And they're just warriors, too. He's like, there's something about it, man.
Austin, what was the scene where that blimp gets attacked and Neytiri goes out, and what's she do?
She just rips her top off.
Rips it off.
She literally just takes it off, man. Like, it's the, I don't know what to say it is.
Be honest, Dad, you weren't looking a little bit, right? You were like, what's going on under there?
Hey,
Mike put his hands in his pocket. He had to hold something down.
Hey,
down, Simba.
Down.
Idiot. Oh God, that's bad. I'm gonna.
But I hope no one's not sitting too close.
Was it Zoe Salanda?
I might just jork it.
Saldana.
Saldana. I was close. Oh, she's beautiful. I mean, even blue, she's got it. We know this, no doubt. Hey, who plays the other Varanga?
Yes, this is actually really good information here, guys. Once again, let's reel this thing in. Una Chaplin, who is the granddaughter of Charlie Chaplin.
Yes, sir.
And Una O'Neill. Una O'Neill had a brief relationship with J.D. Salinger, the writer of Catcher in the Rye. Griffin and I, in high school time, got the phonies.
Phonies.
We got a book on Salinger written by Shane Salerno, who also has a writing credit on this movie, along with James Cameron and several others. But kind of interesting that she is Charlie Chaplin, a massive name in itself.
Yeah.
But the kind of connections and spider web weaving beyond that as well, kind of that simulation type shit that everything's connected. Very, very, I don't know. It's what am I getting at, fellas? Help me out.
It's a small world.
It's a small world, but also, I think there's a lot of power in Hollywood, man. Let's be real.
That's a name for sure. She was also in Game of Thrones.
I read that. I did see that.
Oh, and if you're listening on Sunday, Knights of the Seven Kingdoms comes out tonight as well on HBO. We won't be reviewing that one, but as people in this world, probably a show to tune into. It's an HBO Sunday release coming up. So
what you're getting at, Austin, is Varang, the Ash Navi. That's a really cool addition to this series. I think they rock. Yeah. I think she rocked. I mean, that scene where we have Quaritch and her, and she gives him the psychedelics, and he's just looped out, but he's also kind of still bearing with her, shows her how to use the guns, says, hey, you've been looking for your equal.
Yeah.
I could be your equal.
Let's hop into, let's do, these are favorite scenes here.
That's pretty good.
That's a great scene.
Dad,
go ahead, Austin.
Austin, you want to start off?
Yeah, I'll start again. Have us kick it off. And
I guess this will also be my explanation of it. I'll get along with that along the way here. The big one, and probably my favorite scene, is one of the first scenes. You know, we start off, we get this introduction back to Pandora with the Metcaina. God damn it. This is going to be like, we're back at Metcaina.
This guy's singing Pangea, man. Look at this dude.
But we're back on Pandora. Not the musical shuffling app, but the planet.
Gosh, look at this guy. The planet.
Metcaina, which is where we were last season, or last episode, last movie. That's great. But
I can't breathe, Austin. You might have to give me a minute. I can't breathe.
But basically what
No, Austin, what you sipping tonight, my boy? What you sipping on?
Stag's Leap, Merlot.
Nice Merlot. Austin, I've wondered, what are the qualities of a Merlot, actually?
So a Merlot is a softer grape compared to a Cabernet Sauvignon. Why I bring up Cabernet Sauvignon is that those two grapes are the Bordeaux blend. They go together. Cabernet is very, wily, loud, bold. The Merlot can soften those tannins, but it gets a bit of black fruit and red fruit with it. So in this one specifically, it's still going to be an oaked wine. So you're going to get some of that kind of vanilla texture.
Oh, wow.
And it's a very...
In my experience, like an oaked wine is always a bit more intense, though. But when I hear Merlot, I think of a little bit of a softer you get
wine. More like vanilla. It's not like as much spice, but there's some to it. But the tannins are softer compared to the Cabernet Sauvignon. So that's some of it too. Probably, a little bit less acidic. It just is something to kind of temper the wine and balance it out. We had a Rioja, which is a Tempranillo, that was a little bit too out of balance for us at times. Something like a Merlot to balance that out. I don't know if that's not a blend that I know of, but it would make sense in my mind, at least, to kind of soften what we were experiencing that time. But
guys,
Merlot,
this guy has the W set too. I mean, I feel like you have enough theoretical and applied knowledge to be able to make some claims like that. Make your own blends.
You can, yeah. Well, thank you, Griffin. I appreciate that. I still feel like a fraud, of course, but maybe that's just how it goes. You probably always do.
You always do, for sure.
We always do. So let's get back on the movie. Sorry, guys, for my fumbling buffoon of, I guess getting my facts wrong here. But basically, my favorite scene is the Meng Quan ambush. That is when this movie immediately just grabs you entirely. You have the introduction, and it's always cool. I like them doing like the tricks on the Tulkun, when that kind of intro. That was really cool to see the kids and that friendship with Peakan still holding on for Loak and him, even though he is grieving his brother. That's what we're seeing in that first scene. Everyone's grieving that fallout of the Netaim death in the last one, which was that was something with Avatar, I think, that took a next step for me. When I first saw that movie, I definitely did not think they were going to kill him. I didn't believe they were going to do it. So that was like a really strong killing. And I think that's something that's been used as like maybe a reason to like the second one more. But I think there was more in this one that ultimately grabbed me. As we've already said, the Ash people was great.
Yeah,
I think they could
big difference.
They could have given.
I just remember the second one, man. It was like, it just, you know how like when something feels a little bit bloated, it's like, this is just, it felt like it was trying to cash in, man. And this third one, maybe it got knocked down a peg and they had to refocus a little bit. But I think this third one, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really enjoyed seeing this one, guys. And I just thought that something else to admit, Austin, I think I saw the second movie around the same time I saw Dune 2. Or I don't know which one came first, but Dune 2 sure kicked it in the ass. This movie, though, I really enjoyed it. And I don't know, I just thought that it brought a lot of things together, and it still held on to some sort of integrity for me, being this global, huge, you know, one of the biggest in the world of all time franchises, you know.
Yeah. Well, a take that I've heard a lot is that, like, you know, I have heard a preference for the second one. I personally prefer this one, but I think most people are like, I still like it. You know, because the second one and the third one have the same issues. It's just them being these sequels trying to live up to the first one, and they do the same thing. We've had the same character. We've had the same antagonist and protagonist throughout all of them. The scenery changed in the second one, and that's something that I've also heard people really lock into that they prefer in the second one, is that, you know, there is a whole new world, this water world. And this one, it felt like we were going to dive in, and this is a criticism I have as well. It felt like we were going to dive into the fire and ash a bit more.
Yeah.
I feel like that side was still underdeveloped, but what we did get of that shit was electric until they sidelined them about halfway through, where it kind of got back to the old worn out military.
Yeah. Well, Dad, what did you think? Did you feel like, I don't know, how did the film really hit you, if I could ask? Like, I don't know. I feel like we haven't heard enough from you about like what it really did for you, what it made you feel. And did you see the second movie, Dad?
I did.
Okay.
The second one, I went, oh, okay. Now we've gone from land to water. I just felt like it fizzled for me. It didn't do much for me.
Well, we have Kate Winslet in these movies, and she does just about nothing. She has a role.
Doesn't make any
she has
sense.
a role, and there's a powerful scene in this one, which we'll get to. But like, if for Kate Winslet to be in the goddamn movie, the reunion between James Cameron and Kate Winslet, you know, the Titanic kind of callback. They wanted to do something together. She did break a world record for longest like person breathing underwater, longest person on screen. But like, she just really you can't tell it's her either. Like, she's one of the people you cannot even begin to tell that it's her. So
no. I mean, guys, for me, the military thing has been played out. I've said that a couple of times. It's just been played out. I'm okay. We're bad people. We get it. All right. We're horrible. I like the Na'vi versus the Na'vi. That was cool to me. Is when those guys, it, like Austin said, I think it kind of fizzled when they went like halfway through the movie back to the military. It's like, oh no,
well, the base is boring. Let's get back on Pandora. Let's get into the wilderness. Like, this is where the cool shit is. We don't need to see the super futuristic base. Like, it looks like every other futuristic base we've seen in movies before. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
show me Pandora.
Well, especially like we've said with the progressions and CGI, man. I mean, my gosh, it's just incredible what you're seeing there, and it's so hyper realistic. I mean, it's just fantastic. So I do agree. I don't know, but again, like I did mention, I do think it's kind of cool that they still are, I don't want to say sticking to their guns, but it's cool that so many people have been involved with this franchise for as long.
I'm really happy there's not like big recastings. That's always like a stain on a movie franchise. It's been great. Yeah. And even Sigourney Weaver, who dies in the first film, has been able to be back on as Kiri.
She's resurrected as her daughter.
Who's her daughter with Awa.
Kiri rocks. I feel like Kiri had a lot of great scenes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she's an interesting character. She's not my favorite character, but I think she's fine. I think, you know, the biggest like issue that I had with the second one was probably the introduction of Spider as a character. And I don't think he was utilized awesome in this one. Well,
was he a bit of a scrappy do for you, Austin?
Well, they make him look ridiculous. He growls, and like I get it. He's trying to kind of, he's with his family, and that's all he would do. But in this one too, it starts out, and I was immediately annoyed by the fact that we're gonna have to deal with this mask that keeps dying. And that's where we got into the question of how ridiculous you might think that he's now able to breathe on Pandora through the magic. I think that part's cool enough. Like what I'm saying is I was annoyed that was going to be a nuisance throughout it, and they fixed it. And do I love it in terms of like the canon and what it means? Like, I don't know, there's questions there, but I think it's a good enough execution. Like I'm not that upset about it. And I think throughout it, they do execute well enough with him. Also on the side of like when he gets taken back to the base and his dad, Quaritch, comes up to him and is trying to kind of win those brownie points, and he asks for the dog tag back. It's like, dude, is he gonna like really? Does he really love his dad that much? Like nothing about his character leads me to believe that like this is what he would do. And then it shows him escaping. Those were two instances where I was annoyed by his character that the movie fixed. So how mad could I be, right? Like in how they fixed it kind of way. So like
that was pretty cool, honestly, how he used those dog tags to escape and actually shield Jake Sully. I thought that was pretty cool myself. And he
has a massive role in this movie.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not terrible.
He's basically the lead in this movie.
No, but he has a big role.
He's as damn close that you can get.
He's probably starting five for real.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
He's definitely starting five.
Maybe, yeah.
He might be your point guard, dude.
Well, shoot, Loak's half gone for a lot of it because
he is.
He's out on his journey and
his path.
Man,
he's gone walkabout.
There's a pretty, Austin, I didn't even think about it as much when I was seeing it, but there is a really intense scene with Loak that I don't know, like, do you have any kinds of insights on that sort of scene? Maybe what that.
Well, yeah, I'll get back into I'll get back into my favorite scenes of this. I said the ambush, that was my first one, and that shit just kicked it off, and I didn't give it enough justice. That scene was just fucking awesome action. Navi on Navi for the first time ever. Sick shit. The beginning of the rivalry between Neytiri and Varang, which was awesome, and they look great doing it too. But Neytiri almost dies. Scary shit. And that's when I mentioned Stranger Things 5 that season where the stakes didn't feel like they existed. This movie immediately lets you know the stakes are real. The character we were first introduced to, like Payak is what his name, played by Lupin, or the guy from Harry Potter. He gets killed right off the bat, and people are getting murdered savagely. Neytiri gets shot. Oh, hey, maybe we should start saying this too, guys. Spoiler! This is a spoiler review.
Stan. Well, that's what we always do. You know how we do this thing.
Sure. But basically, man, getting into that scene you were, teeing me up for, there is a very good emotional core to this movie that I think the second one lacks to me. In that there's the fallout of the loss of the brother and how the whole Sully family is reacting to that. Neytiri with hatred. Jake, he's just burying it. And Loak, man, he's blaming himself. He's got a lot of guilt for his brother's death. So I think that motivates all these characters throughout this movie. And I think that's a really good emotional core of this movie that I don't think I felt that in the second one as much. But at some point, basically, the Loak comes to this congregation of the Tolkien where Peakin is being ostracized, outcast. And he stands up in front of all these people. And basically the whole family, because of him standing up and being himself and ultimately like becoming a man, I think is the symbolism of that, because it ends up like these hard stances that he's taking throughout the movie, he's becoming a man, and Jake admits that in the end. But it rocks the whole family's waves to where Jake says something he should never say. He blames his son for his other son's death to his face. So someone who already is feeling guilty for it. So it's just like, oh, now my father also believes that. And I do like that he says, like, that's not true. But, like, it's hurting too. Like, that really fucking stings. Also in there, there's a fight in that scene with Jake and Neytiri, where she admits her hatred towards Jake and her kids because they're sky people on the inside.
Wasn't it?
They got, like, she hates their 5 fingers because they're really not them, and she feels guilty about it because, like, it's an honest feeling too. You shouldn't feel it, but it's a human feeling, and that's a big thing too. It's like these are aliens, but it's human at heart, right? In terms of the feelings that they're feeling, the love that it is, and how they're struggling too. They're tempted by the evils that all people are, and that's hatred. And Jake says in that scene as well, it's like, you can't live like this. I think that might have been one of the strongest lines in it, in just terms of just like actually registering in a way that like made a lot of sense to me too in like regular life and how it applies. It's like, you can't live with hatred or you're going to be bitter as hell. So that was a very emotional scene. And then you see Loak. And this is another moment where, opposed to Stranger Things 5, this thing had some balls. It shows Loak. I would never expect this from Pandora because Pandora or
Austin,
Avatar.
Not to interrupt you, but do you feel like Stranger Things 5, did it end a little bit soft for you? Was it, and I'm asking you too, Dad, was it a little bit?
In terms of emotional weight, you can't but discount the effectiveness of the season because no one was dying. Like, if you have sacrifices, man, it hurts harder. And when no one can die, the stakes are gone. There's no weight to it all if no one can die. So, like, knowing that Neytiri might die in the first scene or thinking it's a possibility, that changes your viewing experience. So, yes, it has an effect that, like, I give it, it's fine. That was their choice.
Ultimately,
but
though, no one does die, Austin.
I guess they tease
it a little bit more. They tease it a little bit more. They kill
Rockstar
off
dies.
Kate Winslet's character, Ronald.
Yeah, they kill people. People do die. Like, not even like adjacent people died. I thought Karen and Ted could die, in Stranger Things, right? At least Ted. They didn't even kill Ted.
No.
The kids wouldn't even have cared.
Nah. Move on. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. God damn it, where was this?
Was easy.
He was talking.
He thought he was on Stranger Things.
Avatar. Avatar is not
on the suicide scene.
Avatar is not Star Wars, right? But I didn't expect like a suicide tease. That was heavy as hell. Like,
it was.
Like, damn, that had some balls, man, and it was very effective. I thought he might do it for a second. It's like, holy fuck, how would this mix shit up? They didn't, and I'm glad they didn't. I'm really glad they didn't. That'd have been heavy as hell. But the fact that I believed it might is a credit to what you believe can happen in this world, because people get chopped down pretty damn quick. Hopping into my, maybe second favorite scene is when Quaritch goes to the Ash people, and he has that sniper shoot that guy.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
Because you got to imagine this is like magic to their people. They've already shown this fascination for guns. That's the whole thing, and that's how he wins her over in multiple ways, as we end up seeing. But I mentioned on our our previous podcast we just fucking did. Basically, that scene where he starts hallucinating. He takes a little something up his nose, a little boom boom stick, and starts seeing things a little bit differently, right? I thought that was one of my favorite scenes. This is my second favorite scene of it. Just kind of the weight of it and the introduction to the world. And this is where this movie maybe didn't execute as well, because we needed to stay here a little more. We needed to be in this world a little more.
I think what you're saying, Austin, is that scene could have been really corny and played out really poorly, but it kind of wasn't. And it
wasn't.
Instead, I got horny for the second time.
It was kind of horny. Hey, my dad, if you guys aren't watching on video, my dad is grabbing his face right now. But
we are a video podcast.
It was kind of, it was pretty horny. And I mean, when he's like, you need your equal. And like, he's not afraid
I
at
see
all.
you. I know you do, honey.
He's not afraid at all in that moment. And she doses him up. I mean, they played it off very well. It worked.
It was very much like a Far Cry video game, if you're a gamer out there, and I thought that was interesting. I immediately thought to Far Cry, which is a game made by Ubisoft. Ubisoft has also recently made the Frontiers of Pandora video game, the only known, I guess, or the newest Avatar video game there is, and they just released a DLC.
I was about to say, also, there was an Avatar video game back in 2009 that I played on a PS3.
Yeah, I'm sure. But this one's like kind of newer, and it follows the Far Cry formula, which people are critical of in ways. But I've had a lot of fun playing Far Cry games. So after this movie, guys, I'll tell you something.
What did you play Far Cry on? I didn't even know you did that.
I've played Far Cry 4. I've played Far Cry 5, and I think I've played Far Cry Xbox. Yeah, I haven't played the OGs. People say but I really enjoyed 4 and 5, and I think I played 6 as well. I might have, but basically, I might get that Avatar game now. I mean, it's at a discounted price now. I might actually end up playing that game.
Man, are games like $70 now? Is that right?
New games, man. They're actually
$70 now.
They're like pricing you out, dude. It's like, can I really qualify? Like, what? Really, bro? I got bills to pay. Do I need to pay $70 for a game? So I'll just wait a couple months, and you can get it discounted very quick, dude, because people just don't buy it the same way. But where the hell do we want to go? But yeah, that scene was awesome. That scene was awesome. The psychedelic element.
Dad, what do you want to say?
I was going to say, guys, best scenes.
Go, Mike.
Mine.
Take it, Dad.
How about funny when Jake and I keep wanting to call him Miles Quaritch, when those two they're battling and they're fighting and they're going at it. Man, that's a hell of a fight too.
At the end.
And here they've got Spider there. Spider falls off the cliff. Both of them are like, what am I going to do? They both love this kid. And Quaritch reaches down, grabs him. And you're like, Quaritch is gone. Spider's dead. They're both gone. Bless you. And
you didn't believe that, though.
And you're going, oh, this is bad stuff. That we just lost 2 more. And then you see Jake lean over the side and he sees Quaritch is holding him up with the arm that Spider had just shot him with the bow and arrow. And Quaritch had some good one-liners in this, guys. He's leaning down, he's looking at the kid, he goes, "You shot me. I ought to drop your ass." And it's like, yeah. I mean, it was just funny. Then, of course, Jake pulls both of them up. They're all 3 of them up, and they're all sitting around, and Quaritch has this comment like, I guess you think we're all going to be dancing together and singing together, and, just in that badass way that he is. And he does a really good job, as we all know.
This was my favorite version of Quaritch.
I thought
I think in all 3 of them.
Man, he's so likable.
Sure.
Well, there's a start to a turn. Maybe there's the team up with him and Jake. There's also the further development of him and Spider's relationship and why he likes him, and him giving credit to Jake for the way Spider is.
You keep thinking he's gonna flip teams. You feel
with Spider being that kind of core to both of them. I think it made for some interesting moments.
I think it was great. I think it was one of the parts of this movie that I preferred to last. I think that was something that worked better for me. I think that was a really cool development. And the question that is posed of his identity, Quaritch, you're just a man's memories.
Yeah.
That is a huge development because it's starting to register with him too. Can he admit it? Maybe we'll see in the next 2 if they happen. If James Cameron decides he's made enough money from this one.
I agree.
To qualify. Or if he's just bored. I mean, I wouldn't blame him, man. He's been working on this shit for
how old is James Cameron?
Dude, he's got to be over 70. That's not even a question, right?
I mean, that's
71.
That dude's like, screw this. Damn.
He's got other shit he wants to work on. I mean, he's been working on this since the 90s, right?
The 71 years old.
Yeah.
Dad, he's only 11 years older than you. How's that feel?
Oh, damn.
He's old.
That's where we
he
went
didn't know
with
it.
it.
I was thinking the whole time you're saying that, man, he's a young man at 71.
Well, he looks
Hell
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Griffin, what were your favorite scenes?
My favorite scenes actually, I think it's funny. I really enjoyed seeing Kiri and Spider, their relationship. I thought there were a lot of cute moments that they had. Her calling him Monkey Boy and all that cute stuff. And I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cute. And I mean, it kind of caught me off guard. And again, Austin, talking about kind of maybe the horniness of this movie, I thought those scenes were a little bit close to it as well. But I really enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty awesome when
So Kiri's your bag? Is that what you're saying right now?
I don't know. I mean, I think Kiri's pretty cool. I thought it was awesome when Neytiri came to whatever the, I guess, the civilized military grounds were and, was just flying through, ended up saving Jake. I thought that was fantastic.
I was real worried about her.
Yeah. I mean, it was scary. She was getting bombarded, man, but she
had her bow back, didn't she? Because that good son
did.
who made it up, didn't he?
Yes, sir, he did. I thought that was an awesome scene. Speaking of Loak, that son you're talking about, I thought when he actually visited the council with the Tolkien and brought Pyayang, I mean, I thought that stuff was awesome. I loved it. Getting to see where that one Tolkien that was dismorphed and disfigured and destroyed from that attack was actually speaking to the mother saying, hey, the matriarch of the Tolkien saying, hey, we need to fight back. This is serious. We need to save our kind.
That was cool.
I loved that scene. I thought it was so cool because it was Loak's redemption. It was him proving that he knew what he was about and that he was a man. Kind of like you said, Austin.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that scene was also a really cool visual scene with those big ass Tulkun, and the waves, the water vibrating around them with the way they spoke. I thought that was just really cool stuff. It's funny that they're called Tulkun when there is, I think that's the pronunciation, when Tolkien made the Ents, which I found a very similar parallel to in this movie, and they were this very wise old being on this planet. Ancient, this wisdom of the forest in Lord of the Rings and of the ocean here, and basically them being pacifists, not being involved in wars until the great call is heard. So I thought that was an absolute callback to it, and I wonder how much that has to do with the naming of it. It's pretty close in a way. Tolkien to Tolkien, who wrote Lord of the Rings, of course.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you're exactly right, though. They had an awesome presence in this movie. And I'll say two more scenes. I think, for one thing, it was awesome when Jake Sully becomes the Turuk Makto again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, man. When he goes and gets that Turuk and becomes that damn warlord again so that all of the Na'vi can kind of
unleash the beast.
Exactly, man, because he's like, I can't do it again. I can't do it. And he does it, baby. He brings it out.
He falls off the wagon hard, eh?
Oh, he's ready to rock, Austin. I mean,
Data's bitches better be wearing jimmies.
Dude, that thing was pretty damn colorful now. I mean, I thought
hot rod, baby.
It was a hot rod, dude.
The blue flames, that fire was hot. Yeah, fire and ash, baby.
Rocking, baby. But he's like, he's revving it down, baby. Turuk Makto.
This damn house was a boneyard, and man. There ain't nothing living around that fella.
Hey! He says, hey, tell him that Turuk Makto wants him back, baby. Woo! Banged on him, baby.
Yeah, and yes, I love the narrator on top of that, Jake Sully, kind of exposition about Turuk Makto. He's like, man, we hadn't linked up in a while. Basically, it is what he's saying. But when we got together, we knew it's time for blood, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And they almost teased his death too. It's like, man, he went down.
Yeah, I thought we were losing him.
But then he got back up.
Hey, last thing I'll say in terms of favorite scenes. Man, AWA, I think the concept of AWA, the presence, is one of the best parts about this entire film series. I mean, my goodness. I think it's so cool. And I think getting to see Kiri actually wrap up Spider in the mycelia, I thought that stuff was awesome. I loved getting to see some of that. And just getting to see the interaction with AWA as AWA's legitimate child, right? I mean, my goodness.
Well, that's definitely the biggest thing that I overarchingly take away from Avatar is that spiritual, religious, you can say, if that's what you want to see it as, connection with, your planet, your Earth, whatever it may be. I think that stuff is just really supremely cool about it. It's a very conservationalist viewpoint movie. This is the bad thing. It's fucking whale wars. This is not good. This is what we're doing to our planet too. That's a lot of this message as well. And, I really hone in on the connective element. It's why we so much love Out West. It's an easy reminder of how amazing this planet is. And, there is a connection. I'm not a religious fella. I'll do the tangent. I'm not all that religious. I was raised religious, and I don't think religion's a bad thing. I think, as all things are, they can be used in wrong ways, right? But I think it can also be a saving grace for a lot of people. It's just a way to find this connection to this one thing. And I believe in that one thing. I don't know what, and that's God technically, but I have a spiritual connection to, life. That's how I choose to live. And I think that's a really good thing that Avatar depicts just about as good as anything can.
Yeah, it taps into it for sure. It kind of hits it, the kind of, the mystic elements of all of it. And
all being one. Right. It's all interconnected. Life is.
Is there any sort of takeaway that you have from that, Dad? Like, in terms of just maybe that sentiment, or I don't know.
I know you old fellas don't like to talk about this
anything like that.
You know what, guys? And I mean, that's what we all love about the movie. I mean, that's it. I mean, we all want the to be one with nature. I mean, think about it, guys.
Are you just saying this, Mike? You believe this?
No, this is not BS. I mean, I think we all do. I mean, but the part you all know I don't like is the military were bad people and all. I mean, I just feel like that has been played in one, that's been played in two, and here we are in round three, ding ding, and we're doing it again. Just stop. I love this. What's it? Help me. This other the Ash people. I mean, Varang and the Ash people.
Mengquan.
Yeah, I love this Mengquan.
There's another one for you, Griff.
Yeah, I love it. I thought that these guys at least it brought something. It's something new to the table. And again, when they're fighting amongst themselves, I thought that was probably one of the better scenes of the movie to me. And
let's do our favorite characters, fellas. Let's move on to that one.
Absolutely.
Let's get moving. Look at this. We blabbed again. Turns out it wasn't that hard to get back into it, did it?
Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. Hey, guys. My favorite character in this one is Jake Sully. I think he rocks when he becomes Turuk Makto. How cool, man. I mean, that's just so cool.
Steady Eddie. That's what I like to call him.
Steady Eddie, baby. I mean, he was human.
He's great.
Solid as they come. Shout out MGMT.
Hey, MGMT. Even Michael.
Me and Michael.
Solid as they... The thing is, man, he's awesome in this, and he's struggling with his own demons. Now. I mean, the scene where he almost kills Spider. Oh, my gosh. I think he pulls it off so well. Guy rocks. I just enjoyed his character a lot.
I liked Kiri myself. I thought she was she brought something to that. I mean, I know she was there the last in 2, but this one she had a more prominent role. We start to see what she's about, that she's the daughter, of which Ewu, I guess, is that how you say it, or Ewu, or help me. AWOL.
Help me.
Help me.
Fix my broken wing, baby.
Help me. Fix my broken wing. Yeah, I was way off there. But I think just that connection, that to me, if I'm a writer, I've got something to build off for the next, for the next one, the next chapter of the series. I think that would be something I would really build off of. Because I think she was a good, and a Sigourney Weaver plays her, and I'm not a big Sigourney Weaver, and they pull it off. I liked it. I thought she did a great job.
Yeah.
You guys want to tear into me so bad?
No. Carrie's good. Carrie's good. What do you think about the Return of the Jedi ending where they're all like in spirit at the end, or which one is?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, wasn't it? Was it Return of the Jedi? Is that the ending of that one?
Yeah. It sure it kind of was.
Awesome.
You think of
who was your favorite character?
Neytiri was my favorite character, and I don't know if I've expressed it enough on this one. Outside of how bad she is, she's also just a great mother, a fierce fighter, a great wife as well. There's a lot to admire about Neytiri. She has a lot of growth throughout this movie as well, physically and mentally, in the grieving element of her son to coming to accept Spider, which we see in that very powerful scene where Jake is about to sacrifice him for the greater good of Pandora and its people, the Na'vi. And Neytiri is in the river washing the red off of her hands, and there's this symbolism in that, her wiping her hands clean of the murder of this kid. And I think it just like registers to her in that moment, or that's what you're led to believe at least. And she has this let's say come to AWA moment where it's like, this is not the way. This kid, he's my son as well. I've raised him. He's one of us. And that's a big message in this one as well. Being different people and accepting them. That's definitely a theme. But yeah, she goes to see Jake, and I thought Spider was gone in that moment too, man. I really did.
It even sounded like it.
That's like, what I'm saying. They did the, and it's like, what? That was just air, and he's gone. He hadn't done it, which is good.
He did a sound effect.
Yeah, he did. There was something going on there. But Neytiri is the one, and I have to give a silver medal to Varang. I think she was awesome. She was one of my favorite moments of this movie. Once again, not just because she's bad AF, but because her character is really cool and fierce. And I wish we would have gotten more of her backstory. I wish we would have seen more of it. It's a long-ass movie. You could have cut some of the shit on the stupid base we've seen before and given us a little more
and
of
the
it.
water scene, you could have cut some of that too.
I mean, just give us like a Pompeii scene of sorts, and then the falling out.
If you close your eyes, themes and things, boys. Dad, what you got?
We got a couple. We got to do our 6-man and our sad sack, though. I mean, he always is trying to skip our things. But back to Pompeii. What a karaoke song. 6-man. Just say it quick, fellas. Come on.
6-man. How about Dr. Garvin?
Dr. Garvin.
He saves Jake Sully. I mean, we love that.
Let me grab his line.
Yeah, grab it, Oz.
Keep going. No, I don't have it.
But I liked him in that, I mean, again, you all told me earlier that, hey, he figured it out in the second one. He does the same thing and he still stays. He likes the money. I mean, we know what that's about.
Money!
It's the thing.
Has my protest been noted now, fuckers? That's what he says when he has that big steam or that big dump truck. Another really good line.
6-man.
My 6-man, man, it's got to be Ronal. I think that she is really cool. Kate Winslet's character.
Yes.
I really enjoyed the scene where she and Neytiri go at it. She's applying some herbs or whatever sort of medicine to heal Neytiri, and Neytiri kind of gets back out and says, my herbs would have healed this already, and they kind of start hissing at each other.
You are not resting.
Yeah, I just thought it was cute. They start hissing at each other, all getting nasty and whatever. And I think it's really cute too when Ronald delivers her baby. I think that's really cool.
And he was cute as can be. He looked like that little fella from. He looked
I'll
like
tell
a
you
little
what,
baby Yoda,
and he was perfect in every way.
He didn't have
Max Fury Road.
He did not have an umbilical cord, but he was still
did not have an umbilical cord. We all noticed that one.
I thought that was sweet,
but he was a cutie.
That was a very sentimental scene there.
Her kids were the sixth man to me because I like the little girl that Loak was hanging out with and all that stuff, and her two brothers. Even though one of them, Rockstow, got kicked at the end.
Yep, they collied him. It's like we had to get rid of one of those fellows that we don't really know all too much about. But
dang!
I felt a little more sympathy for him, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
sorry, Golly.
He was the younger one.
Yeah, he was. It was tough, man. He's battling. Went out a warrior, out on top.
What about you, Ross?
He's with AWA now, though. You can hang with him. We
AWA.
We got to see him.
Six man, bro.
I got Took. I think Took is I think Took was a really sweet addition to the Sully family. I mean, she'd been there before, and I liked her in the last one, too. Maybe her character isn't the most developed, but she always is there for those great moments when she is needed. She has a big moment in the end, contributing to
comes with Kiri to visit the mother. Oh,
exactly.
My gosh.
Very big turning point, but she does get taken at one point too, like she's the weak link. So that happens too. But Spider, they do that to him all the time, and we could give him all the grief too.
Monkey boy.
But I really, one of my favorite scenes from Took in this one is when Spider's about to go off with the merchants, and all the kids put up a fuss with the Sullys, and Took does the, like they hiss at as they're all kind of storming off. So she's always there for like a well-timed kind of comedic break of sorts, maybe. Yeah. And you really care for her. She's like she's the little sister, and that's her role. So I think it's well enough executed. Sad sack, fellas.
What you got, Pops?
Parker Seldridge, our boy Giovanni Ribisi. He's always the sad sack. He's been in 1, 2, and 3.
That is boy.
Yeah. And then we find out later on that his dad's the chairman, and it sounds like his dad's footing the bills. So no wonder that sack. Hey, it's worked out well for him.
How about nepotism for themes?
Yeah, there you go.
My
Griffin, who you got?
Sack. My sad sack is old Mick Scoresby. The hunter, man, he wants them Tolkien so bad. God, he wants them so bad. He's going after them.
Wants some jello from their heads.
He wants it, but jelly. Man, Paya Khan gets his ass and drags him under to the cold depths.
To the depths of the...
I like to think he took him down to, like, before he, drowned. Maybe this is a little dark. I like to think that he took him down so deep that he actually imploded. The pressure blasted him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Might have popped him.
Vicious.
Good
what
Lord,
you got, Oz? 6 man, baby.
Sorry, I'm being dark.
6
I got
man.
I got Professor Lupin's character, Palak. The guy got his blimp blasted fucking 15 minutes into the movie. Actually, it's probably an hour into this one, but it was at the very beginning of it still. And man,
did either of you guys have to piss at the movie? Did either of you guys have to go to the bathroom?
No, I actually made sure to
real talk, baby.
I made sure to dehydrate before going to the movies.
I made it to the very end, and I basically almost had to sprint to get there. But I made it through the movie.
Attaboy.
He made it through, baby.
That's a professional.
Yeah, professional, baby.
Hey, if we have another one like that, I might tie something to my leg and let it. Oh God!
Our guy Palak, got Marty Supremed like our boy Dion. Took on a little more than he could chew, and he got his blimp blasted for it. So he's my sad sack.
Yeah. Hey, themes and things, Oz.
Yes, sir. Sexy, exotic blue people. Yes, sir. You know us. Horny, baby. Pandora. Just gorgeous, beautiful.
Horny,
Navi.
Yeah.
Navi wildlife. Connecting with nature. Spirituality. This is a thing that I think is really well shown in this. Maybe I don't need to do the whole tangent, but The faith element of this, another good movie we got this year that showed faith was Wake Up, Dead Man, The Knives Out. I think it was one of the best depictions we've gotten of like religion in a while in terms of like a positive depiction of it, because that's not what you get most of the time. And that movie still had the yin to the yang, of course, but with our boy, it was from the Goonies. It was
Josh
Bran.
Brolin.
Josh Brolin and Dune. Call back to Marty Supreme again, right?
There you go.
Yeah, that's an awesome part. What a scene. That's one of our first movies we did on this one. But that's just great shit. Fire and Ash, Tolkien Wells, Lord of the Rings references, of course, just with the connection to nature, the whales being
Austin.
like the Ents, the squids being like the eagles.
You've been talking about damn Lord of the Rings a whole lot on this podcast.
Do I need to do the zoom in again?
You need to zoom in again, baby.
Let's see if I can operate the machine.
Dad, give us your theme.
Yeah, go on,
right
Mikey.
now, baby.
He just wanted me to shut up. Look at that. Lord of the Rings. Look at that back there. Look at my little plant, too. Thank you, Hunter. There it is.
Thank you, Hunt. Get up, Hunt.
Woo!
Dad, themes and things, baby.
How about good versus evil? Greed, fighting for a cause, and my favorite, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
That's right.
Bang!
Shout out Star
What's
Wars,
that from,
baby.
Dad?
Shout Star Wars, baby.
Not Star Whores. I'm sorry.
Yes. The way you two are, my God.
Here's the know, right?
Rating.
Ren and
Here's the
Stimpy.
thing. Themes and things don't even matter. We're into coffee or wine. Is this movie more of a coffee movie or a wine movie? What you think, Ost?
Well, guys, I think we've tried them all tonight. But
yes, sir.
I think we want to smoke a little grass and connect with AWA.
You
How
know
about
I
climb a tree or
smoked
something?
a lot of grass. I popped a lot of pills, y'all.
Purple plum tree delight, eh?
Damn,
We heard Mikey
baby.
coughing at the beginning.
Oh my God.
When I was that young. Oh my God, that's so good.
So I
man.
think I might do that and maybe take my shoes off, get bare feet.
I might do that and play some Seals and Crop. Hey, Dad, I might do the same thing and play some Seals and Crop and go, Summer breeze
Makes me feel
fine.
Oh, damn it. He's drunk.
In my mind. I might do that one, man. I'll be honest with you. What about you,
Oh,
Dad?
that's
Coffee or wine,
great.
baby?
Guys, there's no way in hell I could drink any alcohol watching this movie. It is over 3 hours. I would have not made it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But if I
Wear a diaper.
did, yeah, well, I
Shout out to our sponsor, Depend. Depend diapers.
Hey, I wear them.
Oh my God, that's
Support
so pitiful. No, I think if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably drink wine.
There you go.
I would.
Drinking wine.
They have to have some kind of intoxicant other than that,
Austin.
that PCP that they got our boy Quaritch
Yeah.
Hey,
on.
man, you saw Jake Sully drinking a little bit before he
Yeah.
and Loak got into it. He was sipping a little bit.
Yeah.
He really was. Austin, get into what actually matters. Let's just do it, man. It's time.
Let's do it.
Is this movie better with Nicolas Cage?
Guys,
What role?
you already know that I love this moment in the podcast. This is maybe what I do it for.
We call this one the Hammer.
I love
yeah.
me some Nick Cage. That guy would be unstoppable as Mr. Dr. Ian Garvin. I think he could really pull it off. I think he'd be fun. I mean, he would still be a human. I think it would be amazing to see him as an avatar, Navi. But man, if you had to have him as a human, he would be Dr. Garvin. He'd be the one rebelling. He'd be the one giving the F-bomb. He would hang on that R just a little bit long. And you would damn love it, man. Nick
I think
Cage.
he'd add like some flair to it, fucker,
Nick Cage is Dr. Garvin. He'd be a little unhinged. The problem, guys, is that Nick Cage is such a huge just absolutely illuminating star that I don't really know if it would do him justice to be in that role.
You know what would happen.
Yeah, I know what would happen.
Tell me, Dad. Tell me. What would happen?
It'd be the Dr. Garvin show. I mean, that's what would happen. Hell, they'd change the
You know what would happen, boys? You know what would happen? A second energy vortex would shoot out around him like the finale scene because it was just so goddamn electric. He would suck the whole universe in with him. What could you do but ride him into everything?
Oh, my God.
Austin, who'd you have him as?
Oh my God! All I keep thinking is Nick Cage is the mother god. You know what I mean? They're all into
He's
Nick Cage.
AWOL. If you go into that fucking space and it's Nick Cage, AWOL.
2001: A Space
AWOL.
Odyssey, motherfuckers.
He's
He'd be
AWOL.
that damn baby up in the sky.
You'd see
Nick Cage, baby.
It turns into Nick Cage's face
would go
and he goes Castor Troy. Oh my
turn it
God!
up.
James Cameron.
You would just see the
we
side
want
of
to
his face.
copyright this, dude.
It would just slowly become Nick Cage. It would just tilt like a globe on a fucking
If
little...
James Cameron, I'm literally talking to you, dude. I'm talking to you, James Cameron. If you do not cast Nick Cage in one of your next two movies, we're talking Avatar 4, Avatar 5.
I don't know if I'm going.
I don't think you're making sense, dude. Do not miss out on this chance, man.
Do you want to be the first $1 trillion movie or not?
Do you
Yes.
want to be
That's
the
the real
first $1
question.
trillion or not, baby? Yes, sir. Austin,
fireworks
who do you have
answer-
Nick Cage at? Austin, who do you have
Hit
him
it,
as?
The fireworks answer is Quaritch. He would be a goddamn great Quaritch. He'd kick ass. But, Mike, I'm going to let you have that one. My answer for him is Mick Scoresby. He's that corporate fuck with one arm that we saw last movie.
God,
Put him in that one, too. It makes it
Whatever.
better.
Whatever. Oh, Dad,
He'd
what
be
you
better
got? Nick Cage,
Guys.
baby. Where's he at, baby?
Nick Cage's Quaritch.
Yes,
He comes
sir.
Think about this. Could you imagine, as you guys would say, the horned up scene with Varang and Miles Quaritch? I mean, think about it. Miles, ask her, what do you really want? I mean, think about that. Nick Cage asked that.
We might get a scene with him with the brown nose.
Quaritch. Quaritch might get whipped by that tail. Quaritch says, you want an equal? You want to spread your fire across the world? I'll give you guns. I'll give you comms, RPGs with your strong magic. Can you imagine that? He's going to, I mean, guys, they have to change the whole movie around where it's now about Quaritch and Varang. I mean, that
I don't give a fuck. It's worth it, Mike. God damn it.
I really feel like
baby.
it is.
What's the difference? What's the difference between 50 million when you got 400 already into it, man? What?
Yeah,
That's about what it costs to sign Nick, right? That's
I think it's a potential, the first ever $1 trillion movie. You guys are, that's amazing. It hits the, hey, they
Nick,
start the trillion
Nick
dollars.
Cage,
Griff, you got that smack. Griff, you got that smack on your chair. It sounds like an old fucking exercise ball. It's like
Nick Cage. Nick Cage, if you're listening to this podcast, man, the Purple Podcast, man, we want you on. We will, man, when National Treasure 3 comes to be,
This is
you
our
are on this podcast, baby. You see this little spot where we have Avatar, that image there? Man, that's
That's
your
you,
face,
baby.
baby. That's you, man. We need Nick Cage on this podcast.
Woo!
Yes.
We don't
sir.
ask for much. We don't ask for much. All we ask is that by the time National Treasure 3 is coming out, we
You're in that box.
can have a conversation with our hero,
Yeah, we love this cat.
our reason, our why is on this podcast with us.
Yeah,
Nick
that'd be great.
Cage.
With that, boys,
Well, hey, we got to
Let's
keep
get the
believing
hell
we're
outta
going to
here.
get him.
Let's
get
get
the hell
out
outta here.
baby.
Guys, let me say this. It's been fun getting back into theater. I'm loving it. I appreciate it. We've seen a couple good ones. We're now going to see Song.
Oh, you like
Song
Marty Supreme? It's good?
Blue.
You liked it?
Austin, it wasn't terrible. It just the discussion was it's an Academy Award. I didn't agree with that. It probably will win it, Austin. You probably
the best thing Griffin might have point Griffin might have had was it's a very masturbatory movie.
Yeah,
I think that made a lot of sense.
Pretentious,
and that's divisive.
Yeah,
it could be seen that way.
Yeah, but guys, Song Sung Blue is next up.
Art over entertainment type shit.
Yeah,
good call, Lost.
I agree. It's just like Wes Anderson. I'll say this. No, I'm not kicking him. Hey, I had never seen one. When I went to see one with you, what did I do? I mean, I gave it, I thought it was rolling right along. I enjoyed it, and it just kind of missed the mark for me.
Well, we'll get some more accessible.
But it was, guess what? I tried it. I enjoyed it. It was really different.
Yep.
That's what this is all about. Is guys, we get on here, we critique movies and we critique series, and guess what? Give us your feedback. If you don't like what we're saying, we can take it. We've been slapped before. These two tear me up all the time. We would love your feedback. Give us that feedback, guys.
I mean, if your takes weren't so fucking shit, I mean, maybe we wouldn't give you so much.
Well, give me the feedback. I know
you're supposed to laugh, guys. I'm just playing it.
No, it's probably true. What is he doing?
He's trying to get us out of here.
Warm spirits spinning round my head makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Wichita,
I mean, shit, we spent about 3 hours doing this tonight, guys. We need to get those fellas on here, too. Let's get Brewer and Shipley on this motherfucker.
Oh, my God. I know that stuff.
Wichita, close us out, Austin. No!
I apologize to those still listening. This has been a long day. Wrap us up, Austin.
Take it out, Oz.
Well, guys, if you listened all the way through, sincerely, it means the world to us. It means, beyond our world, to Pandora and back to us that you've listened to us. Keep sharing it out there. Of course, we want to grow this community. We're having a lot of fun. I hope you're having a lot of fun with us. But hey, man, we're going to keep on rolling. Mike, what do we have up next? Give me a little insight.
How about Song Sung Blue is up next? We get to see Hugh Jackman and
Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. One of the best good time feeling songs there is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Kate Hudson. It's gonna be a good one, guys.
It's supposed to be pretty decent, Yeah. It'll be
we'll let you know next week.
Yeah, we sure will. Tune in again. We will be back. But other than that, guys, keep living well, keep doing your best. We'll be talking to you soon, and bye-bye.